JBNN keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones, and in the news, Trelawney farmer gunned down. The Trelawney police have recorded the second murder in the parish since the start of the year, following Sunday night's shooting death of a farmer in his community by unknown gunmen. The deceased has been identified as 40-year-old Joel Coke, also called O'Neill, of Troy District, Trelawney. Reports from the Falmouth police are that about 9 p.m., Coke was seated on his motor vehicle on the Troy Main Road when he was approached by two men, one of whom was armed with a gun. The gunman reportedly opened fire at Coke, hitting him multiple times in the upper body, after which they fled on a motorcycle. Coke was assisted to the hospital, where he was pronounced dead. No motive has been established for the deadly attack. Hotel worker shot dead in Negril. A hotel worker was shot dead outside the Real Palace Hotel in Negril, Westmoreland, Monday night. He has been identified as 48-year-old Ron Simpson, otherwise called Tyson, as chef supervisor of Cave District, Westmoreland. Reports from the police are that about 10:20, Simpson completed his shift and was entering his car when he was attacked by men traveling in a white Toyota Axia motor car. The men exited their vehicle and opened fire, hitting Simpson several times before fleeing the scene. Simpson was pronounced dead at hospital. Murder accused Joylan Silvero set for court Thursday. Former Member of Parliament Joylan Silvero, who is charged with the murder of his wife Melissa, is scheduled to make his first appearance in court on Thursday. According to a source, the Director of Public Prosecutions is expected to enter a voluntary bill of indictment, transferring the case from the St. Andrew Parish Court to the Home Circuit Court. Silvero was charged on Friday following a 2-month-long probe into the death of his wife at their home in Stony Hill, St. Andrew. It was initially reported that Mrs. Silvero died in her sleep on November 10, but a post-mortem later revealed the presence of bullet fragments in her body, prompting a murder investigation. Investigators made a breakthrough in the case last week after a ballistic test allegedly linked Mr. Silvero's licensed firearm to the shooting. Deputy Commissioner of Police Fitz Bailey indicated that other charges are pending against the former MP. Two Clarendon men charged in relation to kidnapping incident. The Clarendon police say they have laid several charges against two men in connection with the kidnapping incident in Palmer's Cross in the parish on Sunday, January 14. 31-year-old laborer Philip Robinson, otherwise called Sean, and 21-year-old farmer Asham Gallimore, both of Rectory Road, Clarendon, have been charged with kidnapping at common law, robbery with aggravation, and wounding with intent. Reports from the Mapen police are that at about 2:15 p.m., a man boarded a taxi with a driver and a passenger on board. On reaching his destination, he reportedly asked to be let off. However, the driver allegedly refused to stop. The passenger reportedly brandished a machete and robbed the man of his Samsung Galaxy A13 cell phone valued at $25,000 and $10,000 cash. The man was subsequently taken to a section of River Heights, also in the parish, where he was beaten and threatened. He managed to escape his attackers, but reportedly sustained chops in the process. The man later reported the incident to the police and was assisted to the hospital, where he was treated. Robbins and Gallimore were taken into custody the following day after an investigation. Charges were filed against them on Friday, January 19, after an identification parade. They are scheduled to appear in the Mapen Parish Court on Thursday, January 25. Satan facing multiple charges following stabbing in Spanish Town. Multiple charges have been laid against 33-year-old Caron Daly, otherwise called Satan or Ion, a loaderman of Thompson Pen, Beacon Hill in St. Catherine. The charges reportedly stem from an incident on Burke Road, Spanish Town, on Saturday, December 16, 2023. It is alleged that Daly and another man were having a heated argument when the accused used a ratchet knife to stab the complainant before literally slashing the two front tires of his Toyota Wish motor car and stealing 30,000 Jamaican dollars from the vehicle. Daly was arrested on charge with robbery with aggravation, extortion, assault at common law, malicious destruction of property, and being armed with an offensive weapon. His court date is being finalized. American woman tries to disarm cop at Sangster Airport. Police have taken an American woman to the Cornwall Regional Hospital for a psychiatric evaluation after she stripped naked and attempted to disarm a cop who tried to subdue her at the Sangster International Airport in Montego Bay, St. James. Reports from the St. James Police are that about 11 a.m. Tuesday, the female passenger was about to check out when she stripped naked and got into a physical confrontation with her friend. A member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force intervened and was attempting to restrain her when she tried to disarm him. She was eventually restrained and taken to hospital. The incident, which was captured on video, has since gone viral on social media. Loaded gun seized on Mullines Road. A gun and several rounds of ammunition were seized during a police operation on Mullines Road, St. Andrew on Monday. No one was arrested in relation to the seizure. Reports from the Halfway Tree Police are that about 4 p.m., lawmen conducted an intelligence-led operation in the area where premises was searched. A Smith & Wesson .44 revolver loaded with 3.44 cartridges was found in a garbage bin. The weapon was seized. However, no arrests were made in connection to the seizure. Investigations are ongoing. Witness denies making incriminating affidavit in murder case. A witness has denied dictating a statement to a police constable which was used to arrest a Trelawney man on murder and gun-related charges. Omar Jarrett, 43, was jailed for 74 days before he was granted bail on September 19 last year in the Sentence Bay Parish Court, records show. He and another man, Calbert Harris, were charged by the Senton Police for murder and illegal possession of firearm and ammunition related to the shooting death of entertainer Crown Boss, real name Demario Penado, at a guest house in the parish in April 2022, according to court records. Jarrett was freed in the Sentence Bay Parish Court on January 8 after a judge ruled that the charges should not be escalated to the High Court for a trial, the Court Administration Division confirmed last Friday. Among the evidence that led to his acquittal is a second statement the witness gave another detective, indicating that he was surprised to learn that he was needed in a murder case because he made no such report to the police. The witness acknowledged giving a statement to a constable at the Falmouth police station, but said it was in relation to a robbery at his Trelawney home. The accused was discharged. There was no order made for committal proceedings, a court spokesperson said. Harris was released by the police without charge 3 days after he was apprehended, according to law enforcement sources. Jarrett, a farmer from the community of Spicy Hill, recounted that the 6 months in a police lockup left him feeling hopeless. He claimed, too, that he was severely beaten by a policeman while in jail and again by cops who showed up at his farm after his release, inquiring about what he reported to the Independent Commission of Investigations, INDECOM. INDECOM has oversight responsibility for the security forces. Sometimes I even feel like I kill myself. My entire life has been messed up, and even though I'm feeling severe back pain, I can hardly work on my farm, he said. The claims by Jarrett and the witness have triggered a slew of investigations, authorities have confirmed. The Inspectorate Anti-Professional Standards Oversight Bureau, IPROBE, has indicated that it is investigating possible breaches of the ethics and integrity policy related to the claim by the witness that he never gave a statement implicating Jarrett in any murder, according to a receipt he said he was given when he made a complaint on October 6 last year. Commanding officer for the Trelawney Police, Deputy Superintendent Winston Milton, acknowledged that he was aware of the witness's claim through social media and said that the entire issue is the subject of an investigation. This is not something I can comment on, Milton said during an interview last October. INDECOM has confirmed that it is probing an assault complaint made by Jarrett on October 9. Donovan Collins, the attorney representing Jarrett and Harris, has already filed a lawsuit against the state seeking damages for malicious prosecution and false imprisonment. From the first day I attended court in this matter, and the prosecution served me with the statements on their file, I became suspicious, said Collins, a former member of the police force. I can look at a file and quickly know when something is fishy. The men should not have been charged with those offences. The witness, who has opted not to be named, acknowledged that in June last year, several boxes were stolen from his home, causing him to make a report and a statement at the Falmouth police station. The statement was recorded by a constable there, he said. Jarrett and Harris were arrested and charged by the police for the robbery, but those charges were subsequently dropped because the witness didn't want to bother with the case. It is unclear All cops since then hung up the statement, which, according to Collins, was the basis of the charges laid against Jerriton Harris. The witness claimed, in his second sit-down with another detective, that the constable, who recorded his first statement, came to his home 3 different times in July last year with a statement he wanted signed. On the first visit, he claimed the constable indicated that something wrong with the statement and that he needed to re-sign it. He did not read it over to me, and I did not read it over myself because I figured it was the same information about the boxes. I signed the statement and he left, the witness wrote in his second statement. On the second visit, he claimed the constable showed him a statement and told me that the date was wrong where my signature was and asked me to sign it over the date the housebreaking happened. The statement had my name on it and I believed him, so I signed over the statement and dated it, he said. The witness said in July last year, he went to the Clark's Zone courthouse and heard the constable indicating in court that Jerriton had a case in St. Anne and I was a witness. I was surprised. 41 vehicles found in St. Mary as police uncover major car stealing ring. Police in St. Mary say that up to 41 stolen motor vehicles were found over the weekend as part of a high-level probe into a major car stealing ring in the parish. It is understood that the Stolen Motor Vehicles Unit and the Criminal Investigation Branch have been engaged to investigate the case. Head of the St. Mary Police, Superintendent Bobbitt Morgan Simpson, said that the ring was uncovered after a report was made about one of the missing cars. She said when the vehicle was tracked, police were led to a site in the Common community where 28 other vehicles were found, most of which were scrapped. It so happens that an Axio was stolen in the Rockabessa area and a Mark-X was stolen in the Three Hill area. It so happens that the owner of the Axio had a tracking device on the vehicle, so he tracked the vehicle and it led to an area called Common. The police accompanied him to the location and the Axio was found, as well as the Mark-X. The police saw that there were 28 vehicles at one location that were scrapped, and there were mostly Axios and other varieties of vehicles there, she said. She said further investigations led to another location in Rocky Hill in the parish where 13 other vehicles were found. A further search led us to another location in Rocky Hill where we also saw 13 other vehicles, mainly Axio, and we saw a number of license plates. From our indication, those vehicles were not really old. It is very sad that persons are investing, spending hard-earned money, borrowing and buying their vehicles, and there are just some people out there waiting to take it from them, she said. Superintendent Morgan Simpson is urging motor vehicle owners to be vigilant and install tracking devices. If it wasn't for the tracking device on this vehicle, it is highly unlikely that it would have been found. But because of that piece of technology, the vehicle was recovered, and in the process, another vehicle that was stolen was recovered. And we stumbled upon what is evidently a very big stolen motor vehicle ring, she said. JBN will keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.